Firing up Alessandra.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. We're heading out of Aachen today on our way to Trier, a city loaded with UNESCO World Heritage Sites, many of which are compliments of the Romans. We're doing something I have never done before, and that is drive through 4 countries in one day. We'll start in Germany and drive over the nearby border into the Netherlands, where you can actually stand in 3 countries at once. From there we continue on through Belgium, where we'll stop at the Castle Franchimont, then on to Luxembourg to see the Bourscheid castle, and pop back into Germany just in time for dinner at our Airbnb. The route we took ended up being about 230 kilometers by the time we made it to Trier. So just over the German border is a building we came to see. It's a former customs office, which is now listed as the smallest museum in the Netherlands. Our next stop is close by, 3 Country Point, where we can stand in 3 countries at once. We're still very near Aachen, so you can make this a day excursion. I'm currently walking on the highest point in the Netherlands at 323 meters. Let's walk up and see where Germany meets the Netherlands and Belgium.
You're now off to where 3 countries meet. Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands. Look at this lookout point.
There are other tourist attractions up here, and if it were nicer weather, we would have stayed and enjoyed more of what there is to offer. However, it's rather cold and rainy, so it made sense to stop and marvel at the confluence of these 3 countries, and then continue on to our next destination.
The weather is not good today, so we won't go up. There's also an amusement park here, which we won't go into. It's cold weather. People are already running through 3 countries. Deutschland is, wow, I would have guessed Germany would have been on that side, but I'm turned around. Deutschland, Belgium, and Netherlands. I can do this, this, and this. And that's the entrance to the amusement park if you come in good weather. Looks like they have a nice place to eat. And again, you could climb all the way up, and I bet on a nice clear day, the view is magnificent.
Now we're in Germany primarily for Christmas markets, and that means many other sites in the regions we're visiting will be closed. We stopped at a couple places of interest during the day in Belgium and Luxembourg, and you'll see the time of year and weather prevented us from getting inside. To be efficient with driving and seeing a few sites before it got too late, we decided that having a quick lunch at McDonald's was the easiest way to go. McDonald's restaurants in Europe are so clean and friendly that spending half an hour here to eat and double check how we mapped out our journey was perfect.
Why don't we try a cheese samurai as well?
What is a cheese samurai?
I don't know, but it sounds kind of cool. I'll eat it. And then you wanted the Royale with cheese.
Let's do it.
All right, here's the Royale with cheese. They have the metric system over here. They wouldn't know what a quarter pounder is.
Still cold and rainy on the road, but no snow yet. We're now heading up to Castle Franchimont in Belgium, which unfortunately is closed for the season. We knew that before visiting, but it was still worth it to come see the site and walk around the outer walls. I'll take a moment now to show you around the outside.
And their website looks so cool, we decided we had to drive out of our way to see this in person.
Now in Luxembourg, we finally caught up to the snow, but we still had time to stop at Bourscheid Castle. It was getting later in the evening and nothing was really going on, which is unfortunate as I can only imagine this would be a Christmas wonderland if you're here for a holiday gathering.
And you can't really see the mountains around us. I hope we're not too far from Trier. This is not going to be a fun ride to the flat.
The nice staff allowed us a quick walk around the castle and gave comforting advice about taking the southern route to Trier with the logic that there would be less snow, sleet, and traffic incidents along the way.
You can't see much. It's just too snowy.
It was getting dark soon, snow was accumulating, and I was anxious to get to Trier without any issues.
Not sure if we could see it, but we're about to get back onto a very snowy road and go up quite a bit in elevation where it's -1 Celsius. So I don't want this to freeze, but science tells us that it will, unless cars like that keep the road nice and warm. That was an Audi convertible. I think I'd rather be in my Fiat now, which does have snow tires. So I'd recommend snow tires if you come here in the winter.
And here we are in Trier at our rather Tony Airbnb rental for the next several days. I'll show you how Tony it is. I've never stayed anywhere that has automatic blackout shades for the doors and windows. And why are we in Trier, you may ask? Here are some of the reasons. In choosing cities to visit on this trip to Germany, Christmas markets were high on the list. Trier's Christmas market did not disappoint. In addition to a wonderful museum, you can walk through the remains of Roman baths and explore a rather intact amphitheater. Trier has several Roman ruins to visit, and you can make it easier on yourself by purchasing the antique card at the Tourist Information Office to see all or some of them. You'll save a few euros doing it this way. Trier also has several churches to visit, including the Cathedral of St. Peter, the Church of Our Lady, and the Basilica of Constantine. And finally, moving out of Roman times and into more current history, Trier is the birthplace of Karl Marx. The city maintains a museum in the house where Marx grew up. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe as I'll be posting more videos with additional information on these sites in Trier in the coming weeks.